Hi, everyone. So just settling in here. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can hear me, just say yes or no. Okay, so this is a restorative class. Before you even get settled on your mat, I want you guys to grab a few props, or not just a few, but as many as you can. So with me today, I have 2 pillows and 2 blankets. You can use blankets, towels, that's fine. And if you have more than 2 pillows, grab more than 2 pillows, grab more than 2 blankets. But that would be like the minimum amount that you'll need. And then, what else do I have here? Okay, so if you have blocks, grab your blocks. If you don't have blocks, then what I've done here is I've gotten a stack of books, and you don't have to do this today, but maybe for the future, if you don't have any blocks, you can take a strap, a belt, whatever, and wrap it around your book so you have easy block. So I have my block today. An encyclopedia could work, 2 of them is better. And then last prop that we'll be using is, so I have this is kind of an inversion tool or prop, but a chair will do. So anything about sitting height will work. You don't want it to have any arms, so any chair without arms, a stool, anything. And then just set that aside. So you have your block, you have your chair, 2 blankets, 2 pillows, and lastly, this is just for your own liking, a little towel, 2 if you'd like. And then once you grab all of those things, we'll get started. I'll give you guys a little bit of time. So again, this is Restorative Yoga. My name is Danielle. I don't usually teach this class. I'm subbing for just today. And so my theme for this class is ease and effort, right? Just finding a balance between both ease and effort. And the way that we're going to do that is by starting the class with a peak. So usually I teach a vinyasa class or a power flow class, and how that class works is, or is structured, is it ramps up to a peak, and then it slowly ramps down to the end of the class. It's kind of like a cycle, like a life and death. It's like an ocean, you know, the waves go in and out. Your breath, inhales and exhales. So that's kind of the structure of a typical yoga class. With restorative yoga, you kind of start at your peak. So you're looking at your yoga practice holistically. So your yoga practice is off and on the mat. And so we're starting our practice today at our peak, okay? So we will just begin seated. You can grab, so that you want to be as comfortable as possible in this class. We're going to be letting go of our effort slowly. So you can grab 1 blanket, 2 blankets if you like, and just sit on top of that. Close your eyes. And like I said before, starting at our peak, you'll be hearing more of my voice. You'll be doing more manipulation of the body, manipulation of the breath. And then as we progress through the class, we'll slow down. We'll let go of our breath, let it be natural, a natural rhythm. And then you'll start hearing less and less of my voice. So before you start manipulating your breath, just notice your inhales and your exhales, your natural rhythm. This class is 30 minutes long, but what I'd like to suggest is that instead of measuring the class with time, with seconds, minutes, perhaps we begin to measure the class with our breath. And then perhaps this extends into our life. Quite literally, the longer our breath is, the longer our life is. So going from your breath, start to notice how you're feeling in your body. Notice if there are any areas of tension. A lot of us feel it in our shoulders, especially now that we are crunched over at a desk or on our computer or on our phones. So don't do anything, just notice those areas. Maybe there's warmth or tightness in the chest. So then from there, maybe you connect your breath. So the pace of your breath, maybe it's fast or slow, we're not manipulating it, to that body part. And that body part, perhaps to an emotion. So maybe there's a little bit of anxiety, or the opposite, maybe there's some joy in your life right now. Just make a connection between your feelings, the physical sensation in your body, the pace of your breath, and then your heart rate. So in Sanskrit, ease and effort is sthira and sukha. And balancing these two things is what allows us to be able to adapt to anything that changes in our lives, whether it be good or bad. It allows us to go into deep parts of our psyche. It allows us to know where we need to be shining our lights. how to use our intuition. So slowing down is extremely important, especially if you just took Megan's class. Time to slow down. Bring your hands in front of your chest, thumbs pressing into your sternum, sternum pressing into your thumbs. Open the chest. Slightly tilt your chin down towards your chest, finding length in the back of the neck. Take a deep inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Open the mouth, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do it one more time. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. This time lengthen it longer than 4. Bringing your hands down to your knees. Blinking your eyes open if they're closed, or you can leave them closed if you'd like. Find a point directly in front of you, perhaps in front of your mat or on the wall in front of you. Finding that point of concentration, your drishti. And then we're going to get a little bit of movement before we go into full relaxation. So with our heads, we're just going to roll our heads around. And as you're rolling it, inhale for half of the circle and exhale for the other half. To the next circle, bring your head back on top of the center. And then we're going to just switch directions. Inhaling for half. Exhaling for half. Notice what's happening in your shoulders. If you're pressing into the thighs and lengthening the arms, just relax everything. Allow the body to follow. And then once you get back up to the beginning of the cycle, bring your head back into the center, lengthening the torso, lengthening the spine, all through the crown of the head. And then we're just going to walk our hands forward, reaching fingertips forward. You're going to start with a straight back. Inhale and lengthen into the straight back. And then on your exhale, lengthening the exhale longer than the inhale, and slowly curl the spine and lower all the way down. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. You can just kind of hang your head if you'd like. Your effort at this point is all up to you, but keep in mind that we're slowing down. We're letting go some of that effort and bringing in some more ease, finding a balance with the beginning of our day or the day before us, allowing us to prepare for tomorrow, prepare for bed. And then slowly roll up, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears, and then roll the shoulders down the back. Reaching your left fingertips to the side, lift your arms, your right arm, one arm. And then slowly begin to bend that elbow. And then perhaps you bring your hand to the back of your head. You can hang it there if you like. The shape of this does not matter right now. Just do what feels good in your body. Maybe you get a little length in the back of the neck. And coming to the other side, reaching the right fingertips over, reaching the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then bending the elbow, repeating what you did on the other side, or doing something else. Exploring the pose with your exhale. And then slowly coming back up through the center, bringing your hands back onto your thighs, close your eyes, and feel your body weight just sinking down into the ground. Recognize the connection that you have to the earth right now. So moving forward, I'm going to lead you guys through 3 poses. So these 3 poses, I want you guys to only use your effort as you're moving into the pose. And then once you're in the pose, once you've found your most comfortable position, I want you to completely let go. Okay? So we're going to do, those 3 poses are going to be a back bend, so you're opening the heart, you're bending the back this way. The second one is going to be a twist, and then the third one is going to be a forward fold. Okay? Easy to remember, easy to do on your own later on. So the first one we're doing is a simple supported back bend, and you should have a bunch of props. If not, feel free to get up and run and get a prop. You have a little bit of time. So you're going to grab 2 pillows. If you need more, use more. This is an opportunity for you to be your own teacher, right? So I really want you to, I'm just guiding you, use as many props as necessary, right? More props, the better. So 2 pillows, right? And then you're going to take 1 blanket. And so if you're looking at my blanket, I am rolling the blanket just so that there is just a small roll. So this part of the roll is going to be underneath your neck, right? You're going to place the blanket there for your head. So head is going here, neck is going on top of the roll, and then your back is going here, your shoulders are falling in between, and you're placing your buttocks on the ground in front of the pillow. So placing your buttocks down, slowly get into that position. So you're going to have to shift, move around, fix things. In my situation, I have to take the roll and make it a little bigger, just because I like that support underneath my neck. And sometimes it lengthens the back of the neck as well for you. So just play around with your roll. And then pillows, you can either use 2 or 1. If this is too much for you, right? If your lower ribs are poking out too much or you're feeling it too much in your back, remove one of the pillows. Or if you'd like a deeper stretch, although we do not want any tension in our muscles, add a pillow. And then from here, you're just gonna bring your knees into each other. So knees are touching, feet are on the edges of the mat. Then you're gonna let your arms hang. We'll be here for a few minutes. I'm getting out of the pose, but you remain in the pose. In this first minute, just do whatever kind of movement you need to do so that you can get into that full relaxation. That is the goal. Letting go of effort. You've used up all your effort all throughout the day, and completely finding ease. As you're laying here, just watch your breath. So we're not manipulating the breath anymore. The breath is our rhythm, our internal rhythm that synchronizes with external rhythms. And as difficult as this may be, laying down in stillness, in silence, it's very rewarding. This is the ability to be with ourselves, to be in silence, to be able to use our breath, our prana, our life force that allows us to be creative. It allows us to remember ourselves. When I say remember, I just mean it allows us to get in touch with our body, our mind, our spirit. It allows us to connect them all. Slowly coming out of the position, rolling off however you'd like. Just do that slowly with as little ease, as little effort as possible. And then we're coming, you can leave your props where they are. We're just gonna kind of reorient, right? The blanket you want to uncurl. You're going to fold the blanket so that it is in a small, you can see my hands. You get the perspective of the size of the blanket fold. So you want it to be a headrest. You're gonna set that aside. And then you're gonna take your stack of books or your block. You're gonna place it at the top of your mat, so your head is going on this side. You're gonna take 2 pillows, and then you're gonna place it on top of the stack of books. Back to the blanket. You're gonna place the blanket at the top. And then we're coming to our twist. So you're gonna you're gonna sit like this, knees together, placing your right hip up towards the blanket. And then you're gonna bring your hands framing the pillows, spin your torso, so belly button begins to spin towards the pillow. And then you're gonna just slowly lengthen and release the side of the head onto the pillow, on top of the blanket, and then let go of your arms. You can stay here, or if you'd like a deeper twist, if you can find relaxation in it. If it's too much effort, don't do it. But if you'd like, you can turn your head fully towards the other side. Letting go here. I just caught myself kind of pressing on my palms. Just slowly let go. If you feel any muscular tension, release the muscular tension. Notice with your breath here too, like what parts of your body you're feeling the breath in. Perhaps you're feeling it all along the side, the parts that you're twisting. And slowly we're going to come to the other side. I am not going to turn my back to you guys and stay there. But what you're going to do is just repeat it on the other side. Left hip towards the pillows, leaning on the ground with your fingertips, and then spinning the belly button towards the pillows, and then lengthening, laying the head down. I'll just go back to the other side so you guys can see me, so I can relax as I watch the TV screen. Complete, full relaxation. Becoming comfortable with less noise, with silence, with less instruction from me. Listening to your inner voice, your inner knowledge. Revisiting your body, noticing places of tension, and with your breath, release the tension. And then we're going to be coming out of this pose, slowly bringing your hands back to a position that you can press up, roll to the top of a seated position. And we're coming to our third pose before Shavasana. We have two options here. Use as many blocks as necessary or books. So this is going to be a forward fold. You're going to place your pillows on top. You're going to have your knees in a seated position. So know your body, feel what feels right in your body. Either you lift your hips and sit on top of a blanket, or you can roll the blanket and then just wrap that around your ankles so that that lifts the knees. So again, blanket is rolled, wrap it around the ankles, and then just let your knees hang. I'll leave mine like that. So you're just gonna forward fold, bring your arms down to the pillow. You can pull the pillow closer to you, hug it, lay your head down. Second option is using your chair. Right? You're gonna place the pillow, one pillow, or just a blanket, it's up to you, on top of the chair. Legs are crossed, same two options, sitting on the blanket or wrapped around the ankles. And then you just lean forward on the chair. Forward fold. Notice what's happening in your neck, especially if your right ear is on the pillow. Notice what's happening in the left side of your neck. If you're feeling tension in that side, either you completely let go, there's more release that you need, there's more ease. Or perhaps you need to add another pillow. And slowly turn to the other side. Left ear on the pillow if that's the opposite of what you just did. And slowly removing the props out of the way. Coming into Shavasana. You guys can stay in this Shavasana as long as you'd like. I suggest that you stay in the Shavasana longer than this class. So we're gonna just use one pillow, one blanket at the top of the pillow, and then the other pillow, you can either use your chair for your legs, or you can just rest the pillow underneath the knees. So blankets underneath the head, lengthening the back of the neck, pillow under the knees, pillow underneath the back, relax the shoulders and the arms, or Shavasana. Thank you, guys. Stay in your Shavasana if you would like. Thank you for joining me. My name is Danielle. I'll be teaching again next Friday, this Friday coming up. And I'm also subbing on Thursday, so I'll be doing Vinyasa Thursday. And then Friday, Power Flow. Hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you for joining. Bye.